Celtics Post-Game Live is presented by your New England Ford dealers and Ford Trucks, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years.
It's just like you can survive in a league that focuses on shooting by doing more than just that.
They left Pritchard alone. That's a terrible idea.
Bad decision.
Could not agree more with Drew Carter there. Terrible decision to leave Payton Pritchard open for that three because he had 6 of those from downtown, leading the game here tonight with 36 points, 7 and 4. Payton Pritchard was unbelievable here tonight, and we're here to break it all down with you. Welcome to Celtics Post-Game Live. Caleb Burton, Eddie House, Chris Forsberg here with you. The C's win at 109-102, but Chris, the Hawks, man, they're not easy to put away. Sometimes they're just not, like here tonight.
They're frisky, and it does. Your mind starts going to the playoffs and what teams you want to avoid. I do like that the Celtics had to kind of grind through there at the end. They were making all the hustle plays outside of that last sequence where the Hawks grabbed a bunch of rebounds. But think about it. Since Tatum's been back, I think the number is he's only played in 12 clutch minutes for the Celtics in that span, and I thought it was great in the fourth quarter, the 13 points. He had the only 2 assists in the fourth quarter as well, was forced to handle the ball, make decisions, make plays. And, yeah, he's done it throughout his career, but as he works his way back, I think it's good for him to have to guide the team there at the finish line with no JB and just finding a way to win. But I will say this. I looked up at one point, and Payton Pritchard was a plus 19 in a 1-point game in the third quarter. Like the way he impacted them getting back into this and accelerating away was huge for them.
No, it was big time. Payton Pritchard was out there. I mean, he was really, really, really out there tonight. And the thing about JT, you know, that's the last thing that's going to come for him is his shot. Right now, he's getting his looks that he normally takes, that he normally makes, right, at a high percentage. They're not going in because it's just, you know, it's been a long time for him doing it. Game situations are different from practice situations, different from getting back, training, trying to get back into it. But the one thing that he hasn't wavered on is his rebounding, his effort defensively. And those things right there are big time because he could easily be like, man, my shot ain't going in, and give a half-ass effort on the other end of the floor, and he's not doing that. And so when I look at those things, I look at that. I look at how Luka Garza was playing. I look at Cater with the 11 rebounds. And then, 13 points in the fourth quarter, big time for Jayson Tatum. I mean, that's huge right there. That can lead into him starting to say, hey, you know what? Yeah, okay, I'm starting to feel a whole lot better. My legs are getting under me because it was in the fourth quarter. Wasn't in the first, and he faded. He worked into that fourth quarter. So, again, you know my magic number, y'all, 25 assists.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're 33 and 3. We got 25 or more assists.
Yep.
That's the key right there.
26 on those 38 made field goals. You just mentioned him, Eddie. JT, 26 here tonight is season high, 12 rebounds. His rebounding has been huge for this team, and it clearly mattered here tonight. Let's go back to the Garden with Abby Chin, who is with JT.
Jason, how much did you miss this?
It's hard to put in words. However much I thought I missed it was times 10.
Season high in minutes for you, 21 points in the second half. How did you find some rhythm?
I know I look rusty. I know I made some mistakes. But one thing that I do know is that I'm playing my ass off. I'm trying as hard as I can. I'm a little winded, but 10 and a half months after tearing my Achilles, I'm giving it all I got. And I know each game I'm going to get a little bit better. But I'm trying for sure.
I mean, you're impacting winning, that's for sure. This was a tough game against one of the hottest teams in the league. No JB. What did you learn about this team?
We got a hell of a team full of winners, competitors, guys that step up. P had an incredible night tonight, guys off the bench. And just the way we responded. We didn't start the game off that well. We was down probably like 19, but we just kept chipping away.
Jason, congratulations. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you.
26 points from Jayson Tatum, and he used the word step up as I bring in our guys. We got Drew, we got Scal, because I want to really emphasize the word step up because they were both of your guys, Jayson Tatum and Payton Pritchard, who both stepped up here tonight. I'm really curious who the Tommy Award. I'm jumping ahead right now. But what a night here for Jayson Tatum and just starting to really scout and Drew just find his groove day in and day out.
Well, Kayla, we didn't take Pritchard as our step-up guy, and that's why he went nuts, because he took it personal. He was cooking those guys out.
No, you know what? But Tatum down the stretch won this game for us. And we were going to go to him, and this is what we needed. It's what he needed. It's what this team needs, right? Like you have Jaylen Brown's playing at a ridiculous level right now. So it's going to be hard for Tatum to find games like this against a really good team, going against one of the best on-ball defenders in Dyson Daniels. And he got a chance to execute and carry a team to a win. Things that he has done in the past and things that he hasn't done that much this season. So it's great to see. And for that, I mean, he won player of the game, but I just thought he was awesome today.
And I love what he said in that interview with Abby. I mean, that's some real introspection and some reflection from Jayson Tatum saying, I know I look rusty, but I'm out there trying. And there's no doubt about that. I mean, yes, he's missing shots. Yeah, maybe it looks like he doesn't have his win fully back in game shape, but he's doing pretty much everything Jayson Tatum was doing before the injury.
So I'm telling you, the possession where Kuminga was on him and he was really sped up, all of a sudden I think Kuminga hit him and I just saw him just like settle. And from that moment on, everything was at his pace. Like star players, they look really fast. They do things quick. But in their mind, it's not like that. It's slow. And I don't know what happened in that Kuminga possession. He kind of lost the ball. Then he ended up turning the corner, and he missed the shot. But I just feel like at that point on, he had control of that game. And there were moments where he did kind of get sped up again, but I don't know. I just feel like he really turned the corner today.
Yeah, it's almost like Kuminga hit the button that activated Jayson Tatum. And
that's how those guys are, man. They rely on instinct so much that I think something happened and he just settled.
And he owned the game down the stretch, and obviously the Celtics do not win this game without Payton Pritchard. Unbelievable spark from him off the bench when it sort of looked in that first quarter, Scal, like it might be a repeat of what we saw last time Atlanta was here when they led by 20 after the first quarter. Pritchard did not let that happen.
Yeah, he was locked in, and we know the numbers when Jaylen Brown is out. Pritchard has that. I'm going to get an opportunity. I'm going to get extended playing time, and he delivered today. It was a simple little step-back jumper, and then for his entire game dominance. And I thought he was going to hit that 40 mark, but still, I mean, Pritchard was awesome today.
Yeah, his second highest scoring output of the season. And now it's another tough road trip for the Celtics. The Hornets are no joke. We just saw the Hawks back-to-back. That is extremely difficult. And then a couple more games on the road after that, Kayla. So this late stretch where, a lot of the time in the last few years, by the time we get here, we kind of know the Celtics seed, 1 or 2. It's different this year. They're in a battle for that 2 seed, so all these games are critical. So this was a huge win.
Yeah, and Drew, I thought that you had Payton as your step-up guy. What a dumb idea to pick Kata when you had Payton, who's going for 36 points here tonight. So it was kind of my bad, but I'm going to come at you because that was just not a good move.
The one time I don't pick Pritchard, he picks Kata. What's wrong with this guy?
And we gave you heat for picking Jayson Tatum as a step-up guy because he doesn't belong in that conversation. But you know what? Everyone's a winner here tonight. Drew, I'm just messing with you. Good stuff, guys. Payton, wow. 36, 7, and 4. 6 from downtown. The Celtics, woo, they get this one. 109 to 102. We're going to break down all of this on Celtics Postgame Live. We got a lot more coming your way.